Okay, in today's class, we will try to understand the evidence of research in history. Okay, is there evidences are there about the research in Ayurveda? Okay, that we'll trying to understand. Okay, this topic is present in BMS third phase. Okay, in the research subject, chapter number 2. In that, this is the second topic, 2.2. Okay, new NCISM syllabus. The topic is that identify evidence of research in Ayurveda classical literature. Okay, in the classical literature, okay, if the references, evidence of references are there, that we'll try to study in today's class. Okay, here the lots of references are there, but examination point of view, the few classical references we will study in this class. Okay, first of all, the Ayurveda, the ancient Indian medicine science, is deeply rooted with rational and observational research methodology. Okay, the research methodology in the Ayurveda is mainly the root is from the rational and observational research. Okay, it means that the Ayurveda in that research is originated by the rational, called as a Yukti. Through the Yukti and observation, through the observations, the research is rooted or evolved. Here, the ancient classical references, that classical texts like Charaka Samhita, Sushruta Samhita, Ashtanga Hridaya, Ashtanga Sangra, contains evidence of systematic inquiry, okay, in the about the disease or any chikitsa, evidence of systematic inquiry, clinical observations, ethical medical practices. Okay, these are the evidence we can see very easily in the Charaka, Sushruta and Vagbhata. Okay, these texts serve as a foundation of Ayurvedic research. Okay, okay, you can call as a pillars. Okay, whenever we are doing the research, these are considered as a pillars of the research. Okay, now one by one we will study. Okay, where the references are there. Okay, we will try to identify the evidence. Okay, first of all, the Pramana. The Pramana is the main tool. Okay, tool is that through the which the valid knowledge we can acquire. Okay, previously there is no such type of different microscopes, so HPTLC, okay, TLC, different the instruments are not there. The Ayurveda starting the acquiring the knowledge only through these four pramanas, that is Pratyaksha Pramana, direct observation through your sensory organs, Anumana through the inference, and Aptopadesha through the authoritative to authoritative person's words or advices, and Yukti, that is the rational things, or that is the adding the all three pramanas, that is the Yukti. Okay, rationalism, that through which the pramana we are acquiring the knowledge. Okay, our ancestors trying to acquire the knowledge. Okay, these are the four pramanas. You can see the previously without any the major instruments, only through these four pramanas our ancestors are started the evidence, ancestors started the research. Okay, now the second one, Tadvidya Sambhasha. Okay, Tadvidya Sambhasha is scientific discussion. Okay, the references of the scientific discussion among the experts. Okay, or you can call as a similar field persons, the experts. The concept of expert dialogues and scholarly discussion was central for the knowledge and development. So previously there are seminars or different type of their discussions. The scholarly dialogues and scholarly discussion was centered knowledge. So knowledge, how they are gaining the knowledge through the discussion with another, what are the doubts are there, or any discussion, particular topic related discussion, that is the through the Tadvidya Sambhasha they acquire the knowledge. Okay, here the sessions serve to refine the theories. Okay, whatever the theoretical, that is the refine the theories, challenges, assumptions, valid conclusions. Okay, they are whatever the challenges they are facing, they are trying to solve, and refine the theoretical knowledge as well as the valid conclusion. To come to call valid conclusion for a particular topic, okay, they will Tadvidya, they will do this Tadvidya, they had Tadvidya Sambhashas. Okay, this is about the Tadvidya Sambhasha. Okay, the references is available of Tadvidya Sambhasha is Charaka Samhita. Okay, very good shloka it is there about the Tadvidya Sambhasha. Tadvidya Sambhasha hi dharma artha kama moksham upadesha vipratipatti na vidyate. It means that the indeed, okay, indeed, the Tadvidya Sambhasha through which the path dharma artha kama moksha upadesha vipratipatti na vidyate. It means that the indeed through the this scientific discussions, the correct pathway, they are searching the correct pathway, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, okay, these things without na vidyat, without any doubt or without any objections, the come to their conclusion, vipratipatti, without contradictions, they will accept the knowledge or they will what is called come to the conclusion. This is about the shlokas meaning here, Tadvidya Sambhasha. This is a reference is available in the Charaka Samhita. This ensure the balance as well as refine the knowledge. Okay. Next one, the case studies. Okay, case studies, clinical documentation. Okay, nowadays for different research, we are case studies and clinical documentations we are doing. The previous time also, our ancestors also did the same things. The classical texts like Charaka Samhita, Chikitsa Sthana, Sushruta Samhita provide the detailed documentation of the patient's conditions. Okay, in that text we can find that patient's conditions. Okay, how the patients, that is anatomical, physiological features as well as the symptoms. If any diseases are there, how the patient is complaining, the systems as well as diagnosis. Okay, in Sanskrit it is called Nidana. Okay, the pathology diagnosis and the outcome. Okay, after the treatment, after the interventions, how the result is coming, that is the outcomes and the experimental learning. Okay, through the outcome based is the this one, symptoms, outcomes. This serves as the early evidence. Okay, in that Charaka Samhita, Sushruta Samhita, these are the early evidence of clinical based research. Okay, clinical based research as well as the experimental learning. Okay, this is the very good examples are available, very good references are available in the Charaka Chikitsa Sthana. Okay, now come to the drug research. Nowadays it is very common. We are doing so many drug research, okay, drug discoveries. Okay, the ancestors, our ancestors, acharyas also did the same things, the drug formulations and drug standardization. Okay, very commonly nowadays that is the pharmaceutics as well as the in the pharmacology. Okay, the so many things we are doing the drug discovery as a drug, new drug that we are discovering. That is at present era. The previous, our ancestors also did the same things. The references are available in the Bhaishya Kalpana, Rasha Shastra, include details research are available in these texts. Here, we can see the purification of the drugs. If any drug is not safe for the human being, toxic drugs are there. The previous references of the purification and dosage. Okay, we can see that before giving to the patients, the fixing of the dosage. Okay, very commonly nowadays we are doing the research. The previously the matra, the drug dosage and kalpana, okay, the formulations more than 2-3 drugs, how they are formulating, the references available in the Bhaishya Kalpana, and prayoga, how we have to use that also you can, the references available. Okay, it shows the early method of drug research and processing standardization. These are the references available in the Shastra Bhaishya Kalpana. Okay, now come to the ethical and experimental guidelines. Okay, you know that so many, that is before we have to start the research, the first of all we are taking the for the safety of the human beings or safety of the animals, lots of the consents we are taking, or we are taking the permission from the institutional ethical committee or animal ethical committee. The lots of things we are taking. The previously our ancestors, okay, the references are available, that the Charaka, the reference is that Charaka clearly told what are the responsibilities of the researchers or the scientist or the chikitsak, how we have to do the research. Okay, these are the references. Here, this is discussed in Vimanasthana Charaka Samhita. In the Charaka Samhita, Vimanasthana, the naitik responsibility or that is the ethical consideration is told, or experimental guidelines the Charaka is clearly given. Okay, these guidelines are the for research and treatment. Okay, now we'll study the that is a shloka. Shloka that Charaka Vimanasthana told, Natyartam bhajate rogam, Natyartam chapi sevet, Yukta samagvedana chikitsa samarbhet. What it means? Okay, it means that natyartam bhajate rogam. Okay, the physician or the scientist or those who are doing the experiments, okay, should not be bhajate with rogam. Okay, should not be afraid or should not be fear of the diseases. Okay, afraid of the any particular disease. Okay, he should be avoid that all the free from the diseases. Okay, that is natyartam bhajate rogam. Okay, he should be devoid of all the diseases. Okay, and should not be afraid of diseases, and natyartam chapi sevet. Okay, it means that natyartam chapi sevet, it means that he should not be devoted to the patients. It means that he should not be the experimental person, the experiment doing person or scientist or physician should not be emotionally attached to the patients. Okay, that is the this meanings natyartam chapi sevita, should not be attached to the patients. Next, yuktyam samyak vedena chikitsa samarbhet. It means that through the yukti or through the logic, the chikitsa should be start. Okay, the samarbhet chikitsa should be start with your yukti logic. Okay, this is about this ethical guidelines is told in the Charaka Vimanasthana, how we have to begin or start this the research. Okay, before we have to consider all that. Okay, the highlights the balance, rational and ethical treatment based on the yukti. Through the yukti, the balancing and rational ethical treatment based on the yukti. Okay, this is about the fifth point. Next to sixth point is the disease classification and systems. Okay, you may know that nowadays that is the diseases are grouped in the pharmacology or in the medicines different the based on the systems. The diseases are grouped based on their causative factor. The groups, the diseases are grouped. The previously history also available, that our classical texts references also available about the causes. Okay, that is the references are available. That is the based on how the diseases are, they are classified based on the doshas. Okay, and dhatus, srutas, kala reflect the structural nosology based on the long-term clinical observations. It means that, okay, by after long research, after long-term observation, it means that the structured nosology, okay, it means that from for so many times they are observed. After that, they are concluded. Okay, clinical observation. After that observation, the diseases are, they are classified based on the dosha, dhatu, srutas, and kala. Okay, these are the references are available. Okay, in the Charaka Sushruta. Okay, the next one is the conclusion. Okay, conclusion of this today's topic is, that is classical Ayurvedic text provides strong evidence of systematic research through the observations, logic, experimental documentation. It means that our classical text, classical Ayurvedic text, our evidence are there. Okay, strong evidence are available to show that the systematic research, okay, the previously systematic research is did based on the observation, logic, and experimental as well as documentation. You can see in the our classical Ayurvedic text. Okay, how they do it? Based on the use of pramana, clinical records, the pharmaceutical process, scholarly dialogues, that is the Dvidya Sambhasha. We can tell that based on these, they the research is did. Okay, systematic research is did. Show that Ayurvedic is the ground in the scientific inquiring and rationalist principles. Okay, it means that the Ayurvedic research in that the based on the ground or based on the ground, that is two things, the inquiry and rational principles. Based on that only they did research. Okay, they are not written the randomly, based on the observation, based on the long term inquiry, they did the research. Okay, this is all about the today's topic. The references are available, you once you go through that references. Okay, hope you will like this video. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, thank you.